Moving right along. You guys ready for category 5? Yes. Payments and FX. The total number of non-cash payments in the EU alone increased by 8.5% to 122 billion in 2016. And on an average, roughly 5 trillion is traded per day on the global FX markets. So this is going to be a blast in this next. Where are you going? No, just kidding. That's my favorite applauder right there. Applaud for him. He actually did. Thank you. So without further ado, let me bring up Anthony Harrison from Divido Financial Services.
Thank you.
You got a funky tune too. They gave you good music. Good to see you.
Hey, how you doing? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Pradeep Gupta from Duality Banx.
Right.
Branded sweatshirt, nice touch.
Nice to meet you.
And then also Bashir Khairi from Envision and Company. All right. You guys know the rules, you know the game. First person to hit the buzzer gets, no, I'm kidding. That would have been, what if we threw you for a loop and that was just, we changed the whole format on you. So Anthony, where are you from?
Divido.
Well, geographically, Divido, yes, I understand the company.
I'm from London.
Unless Divido is a place,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was born in Divido.
You're born in He was born in his company.
I'm from London.
From London. Thank you for traveling so far to be here today.
Hell of an effort.
Appreciate it. So we're going to get you started. You ready to talk to the people about Divido?
All set.
You have 6 minutes, which begins now.
Lovely. So afternoon, everyone. Thanks for listening. As the big sign suggests, and as I was introduced, I'm Anthony. I work for a company called Divido. So Divido is a retail finance platform that enables merchants of all sizes, all shapes, allows them to offer finance to their customers as a way of spreading the cost of shopping with them. So I was going to do a bit of audience participation here, but I saw one of these go really, really wrong yesterday. So I'm just going to tell you what this figure is. 400 billion is effectively the size of the market. It's the amount of customers last year that borrowed money through point-of-sale financing. So the platform, Divido isn't the lender. Divido is connected to multiple lenders in multiple countries, and through our platform, we allow merchants of all sizes to offer finance to their customers. So it's this platform that connects merchants, lenders, and consumers. Why do retailers bother? So it's a fantastic way for retailers to boost their average order values. People who can spread that payment over a number of months rather than taking that hit up front tend to spend more. It's a way for retailers to increase conversion rates and sales. Used properly, Divido is effectively a marketing tool for retailers and improving customer satisfaction. So a happy customer comes on, gets the item that they really wanted, and leaves knowing that they can spread that cost over a number of months. Happy days. Divido effectively has 2 routes to market. One of them is directly through merchants, and the other is through banks and partners who want to license our platform. Sounds straightforward. They get instant access to market. They outsource all the tech to us. And of course, it's a great way for them to upsell existing customers and also improve retention rates as well. So why us? Divido is unique in this marketplace for 3 core reasons. We're omni-channel, which means that we can do all of this across mobile, in-store, online, telephony. We're a multi-lender platform, as I've mentioned, which effectively means better acceptance rates for customers and more choice for retailers. And multi-country. So these lenders, we have them in multiple countries. You can offer Divido in whatever territories that you're present in. And the important bit, I guess, all of this is available through one platform and one integration. That's Divido. So to bring one of these USPs to life a little bit, one of the ones that I picked on is the fact that we are this multi-lender platform. And taking this example of a garden center. You're a garden center, you want to offer your customers finance as a way to spread the cost of that pretty garden furniture stuff. And With one lender plugged in, you can expect a really high acceptance rate. And the reason for that is because your customer base is affluent homeowners, which tends to go down really well when applying for credit. We know this because we have a number of garden centers on our books using the platform. However, that's not so straightforward if you are, for example, selling refurbished smartphones online. Your customer base is going to be completely different to that of a garden center. And maybe with one lender, you can expect maybe a 50% accept rate. And if you've chosen a single lender solution, that might be it, right? So you either rip that out or you start again. With Divido, using Divido's platform, we'll plug you into another lender, into another product. And we might be able to convert 50% of those original declines. We'll plug in a third product. Maybe it's a different product altogether. Maybe it's a guarantor loan. Maybe it's a line of credit. And then we'll convert maybe another 25% of those original declines. And then all of a sudden, rather than a 50% acceptance rate, you've got an 88% acceptance rate. And that's really one of the main USPs of being a multi-lender platform, is choice for retailers and more choice for the merchants. And just to highlight, it's not like we're saying to consumers who come in and apply, here's this option, here's this option. You apply once, and then we present to you the credit option that's most suitable for your credit profile. So I've mentioned multiple products. The bulk of our retailers take 0% interest and offer that to their customers. That's where they tend to get the biggest uplift in sales and conversion rates. But as I said, we've got a number of other products. Next month, we are launching B2B lending as well, which, as far as I know, is the first of its kind in this sector. We've had some amazing traction in the 2.5 years we've been running, and we've got over 750 merchants using the platform. People like BMW, so if you take your BMW into a dealership to get service, and you opt to spread that cost over a number of months, 12 in this instance, that's Divido powering that. Lenders, I've mentioned. Intermediaries, so we've built clever plugins for all of the e-commerce platforms, so that integrating Divido into your business takes a number of hours, not a number of weeks, which is usually the case. I'll whiz through these because I can see me running that time down. HTC, we grew their sales in the UK for their VR headsets by 166%. It's not just big brands we work with. The bulk of our customers are smaller retailers. Increased average order values for these guys by 12, and increased Wycliffe Galleries year-on-year sales by 25%. So that's Divido. That's the platform. If you're interested in finding out more, 6 minutes doesn't do the platform anywhere near enough justice. Visit divido.com, or feel free to harass me on email or find me later. But in the meantime, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Anthony. Pradeep, my brother in baldness. Hey, you want to just get in there for good luck. There you go. Any other bald and proud people out there? I see one shiny dome in the there you go. He leaned it right out. Or he dropped something, but it was all for us. So Pradeep, this is your first IFGS, your first Innovate Finance Global Summit?
Absolutely, first time here.
What do you think so far?
Good, it's been interesting, very interesting.
It's probably a good answer considering you're competing for a prize. So you know the rules, 6 minutes, and we're excited to hear what you have to say. So your 6 minutes begins now.
Thank you. My name is Pradeep Gupta. I'm the co-founder of Duality Banx. We're very much an early stage fintech startup in the banking and foreign currency space. So when it comes to converting, and especially holding multiple currencies, international banking is a real pain. As an expat, living and working abroad, I was earning in dollars, but I needed to convert into pounds. I needed to hold multiple currencies. I had assets and liabilities in 2 currency streams. I had to pay for things back home. So I was indifferent between my dollars and pounds. And the banks would often give me back less pounds than I originally thought. On top of that, they wouldn't pay me any interest on my foreign currency holdings. On top of that, no tools to manage my foreign currency exposures and my various currency pots. I didn't just want to convert and send, I wanted to convert and hold and send.
We're behind, or we good?
So let's meet Carla. Carla has a really similar problem to the problem that I had when I was working abroad. Carla's preparing to come to the UK from Europe to do her MBA, and that stuff's really expensive. You know, she needs around £20,000 in living expenses. MBA fees, £45,000 a year. That stuff's really expensive. She needs to start building up her pound pot, so to speak, quite early on, and she really needs to start thinking about how she's going to manage her currency exposures. So let's say she wants to convert 10,000 euros into pounds. She's not in a rush, but she wants a good exchange rate. She's happy to wait a week, 2 weeks, or a month, but she wants to pay less euros for the pound. Let's say she chooses, with our platform, 112 euros for her. She only wants to pay 112 euros for the pound. She's happy to wait a month, but she wants to earn some interest while she's waiting. She can get an annualized return of 8% with Duality Banx. If she doesn't reach her target exchange rate, she'll stay in euros, and she'll earn 65 euros in interest. The balance of her account will be 10,065 euros. If it reaches her target rate at the end of the month, she'll still earn the interest, but everything will convert at the rate that she was comfortable with. It could be the average or the best exchange rate that she chose for the month. And then she'll convert straight through to her euros. She then has the possibility to spend and send globally. So I bet you're wondering how we got those amazing interest rates. We use a dual currency placement methodology, which is very popular in private banking, and we've democratized that offering to make it available to a wider audience. In the same way that portfolio management has been democratized from private banking and investment banking to a wider audience. But we don't just want to forget about Carla while she's doing her MBA. She's a global citizen. She travels around the world. After her MBA, she's most probably going to be living and working abroad. We want to be able to help her manage her various currency pots while she's doing that. She's going to want to buy that dream villa or that dream condo abroad, and we want to help her manage the currency exposures to do that as well. And as she moves through life, she's going to think about retiring abroad perhaps, and we can offer her multi-currency asset management on top of that. I mean, that's the vision. So we're really there to help Carla manage her foreign currency exposures and add some real financial value add on her journey through life and as a global citizen. Carla will also have a multi-currency card, a prepaid multi-currency card, in order to spend and withdraw funds globally with no add-on charges from ourselves. She'll have access to a mobile platform, and through continuous learning of her foreign currency needs, we'll be able to suggest exchange rate levels, probabilities of conversion through push notifications, interest rates, and management of her foreign currency pots. The real early adopters for us has been the MBA market, £8 billion a year in MBA and international student market in the UK alone, over 5 million international students that study away from their home countries. £12 billion, the amount of private foreign currency transactions that are conducted on a yearly basis from the UK, those that live, work and spend in the UK but send money back home to relatives or to cover expenses on their house. And the private banking market. Private banks generate 40% of their revenue from FX and FX-related products, similar to what I've just shown you. We've done it before. We've done it before as entrepreneurs. We'd now like to have the opportunity to do it as entrepreneurs. We're currently interviewing and we're close to finding our CTO, and he's on the way. In terms of where we are in our milestones, we're proud to be a part of the Hogan Lovells FinTech Mentoring Program, where we're going through our FCA registration. We have our partner banks lined up. We have our tech stack ready to be implemented, and we should be FCA registered within about 6 to 7 months, ready to onboard our first client. We have a waiting list of a few thousand clients ready to come on board. And that's it for me. Thank you so much. We're a little bit older, but we can still rock and roll.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bashir,
Yes.
good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I read on Google that Bashir means bearer of good news.
It is, yes. Messenger.
All right. No pressure. I'm imagining we'll get some good news from you today. How long did you have to travel to get here?
Not long. We live in Green,
Oh,
West
all right.
Sussex.
Did you guys carpool? No? Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to let you take your 6 minutes.
Thank you. Well,
beginning.
we're going to start with a 1-minute video. So.
Yeah, well, all right, you get 5 minutes to talk, 1 minute to watch. Your time begins now.
Oh, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the time that you watched that video, you could have actually used Spiral Pay to select an item and to approve your payments with a device without the need to enter any passwords, and your item's on its way. We always talk about these big numbers. We're aware of these numbers, these statistics all the time, so I won't bore you with these numbers. Account takeovers is costing us $3.3 billion, and abandoned checkout rate is 4.6 trillion globally. These are big numbers. Think of the difference we could make to the retailer's bottom line if we saved a fraction of these problems. Now, what we're really offering is a world where consumers are not actually going and spending spending time pretty much going on from one side to another, spending a lot of time registering long forms and checkout forms to fill. A world where they have control of their privacy of their data, and they're always in control of their checkout, literally wherever you check out from, easy checkout. Even if you're waiting for a bus, you can check out with Spiral Pay in a tap. So we're really offering convenience, privacy, and speed. So who are we, what we've done so far? We have a combination of a critical team of skilled developers, and a team that we really we've come together with like-minded guys. We've come together to develop. In the last 2 years, we've pretty much developed a Spiral payment and tokenization platform. We developed Spiral Pay consumer app, which I'll talk to you about today, and Spiral 360 AI-enabled fraud detection technology. All of these are PCI DSS level and compliant solutions. So we can actually we built most of this in-house and from ground up. So what is Spiral Pay? Spiral Pay is a GDPR and PEC2 compliant solution that puts users in control of their data privacy and solves data security problem for the retailers. It's a single tool where consumers will ever need for paying anywhere on any device and to unlock a truly omni-channel payment experience. So where we disrupt the market is really we providing that Amazon-type checkout experience for all other merchants, but without those crazy margins that Amazon charge. How does it work really? How it works is you sign up once and you onboard. You download the app. You sign up once. We check the authenticity of your documents. We run some KYC AML checks, and you add a card, and you're pretty much ready to shop. You can shop instantly, as you saw in the video, through your checkout, through your desktop. Mobile is instant, and our revolutionary product is checkout on the go. You can pretty much check out anywhere. And this is really, for retailers, this is additional revenue. We're turning those advertising spend to revenue. So in-store as well, in-store checkout and digital receipts in the same place. What we're really offering here is a multi-retailer single shopping cart, where you can pretty much pull all of these different channels into one place to compare prices if you're scanning the same product from two different retailers. You can compare prices. You can check out instantly, or you can check out later. Rewards and loyalty programs, we work with the retailers to link into their loyalty programs, so every purchase will earn the customers a reward. So how are we different? You probably think this sounds familiar. Some of it will. But I think what we're bringing is that everything we bring all together, the value we're creating for the retailers, for the issuers, and for the consumer is that we bring all of this into one place. So it's better for the consumers, users in control of their privacy of their data. No passwords to remember, you sign up once, and the incentive is that you earn rewards for additional, for exchanging your data. For the retailers, we're not just an app, we're a platform. So we offer competitive prices by aggregating all this information to one place, and we have the capability to process billions of transactions because we built the platform ourselves. So really doesn't work. All right, I'm done.
That damn video. So I'm going to spare you all my mindless banter so we can get back on track. We will do 3 minutes this time, judges, for questions. So I'm marking my watch now and begin.
Yeah. Anthony, how do you acquire merchants at scale? Can you talk a bit about the acquisition strategy?
Yeah, so I think as I said earlier, there are two routes to market for us. At the moment, I think we're onboarding between 30 and 40 new merchants every month. A big route that we want to explore and enhance further is through partnerships. So partnering with PSPs, banks, people within that payments, finance space. A lot of the work that we're doing there, integrating into their platforms, are bringing us merchants without us doing much, right? So there are definitely there's a more evolved route to market, which is the classic marketing, which we handle in-house, which brings in merchants direct to us, and then there's the bigger partnership opportunity, which we're focusing on both. I look after both of those, so it's a bit of a constant, yeah.
Okay, I have a question for Pradeep. You mentioned you have a couple of thousand people on a waiting list. How did you build that?
So that's
funnel?
The early adopters for us have been international students, especially MBA students. So it's been through attending fairs, through our alumni networks, and really getting the word out when we go to some of these university on-campus type events. And they've been really, really kind of super cool in being the early adopters for our solution, and we're hoping to spread the word from there onwards.
So,
all right, one more minute, and hopefully anybody have a question for Bashir.
How many currencies are you planning to?
Or not.
So we can cover all deliverable currencies in the world. So it's a real global opportunity for us.
A question for Bashir, please. Bashir, is Spiral Pay available now, or where are you in the build-out process, please?
We've built the product. We haven't launched yet. We're very close to launching the product, hopefully the next month or so. We actually, I'm presenting to about 45 retailers next month, some of the top retailers in the UK. So that will be the time that hopefully we'll announce Spiral Pay to be up on, to be downloaded on iOS and Android.
All right, thank you all for joining us. One more round of applause for the gentleman here.